Okay, so where do we start? To review from yesterday, we launched a new project. You guys are putting together a dossier of uh, different ethical philosophers and moral philosophers. You're running your own sort of experiences around that, and you're writing stuff up and turning it in, but it's not due for a few weeks now, so no reason to sweat it. But if you're looking for, hey, what's this project about, you can find it right here in the announcements under new project launch. So yesterday, I started a couple of assignments. Let's take a look at those. Yoink. They look like this. So you are all you are. Where are we going over this? Oh yes. So first, we're taking a look at sort of a friendship analysis. It's Aristotle stuff. We'll get into Aristotle here in just a minute, but it's Aristotle stuff. So what you are doing is you're going through here and you're answering each question, and then you want to make sure if I ask you why, I do need you to explain in 2 to 3 sentences, like why you're thinking or feeling that way. All right. Now there were some things yesterday that like would require you to spend more time than you had at the moment, like counting up how many friends, followers, and whatnot you have on Instagram and TikTok and Discord. So make sure you've given me that number there. Then you have to count up all of the messages that you have left on read. So that includes like your text messages where the other person probably assumes you're going to text them back, but you didn't. And Snapchat and whatnot. So count up all the conversations you have left on read. Understand that like there are natural endings to conversations. So if the conversation is a natural end, you can just stop right there. All right. So there is that. So you are going to be doing some reading today on Aristotle's notions of friendship. So Aristotle, he has 3 essential levels of friendship. You'll read about them. They're not terribly complicated. But one thing he does talk about is the idea of like, in order for you to be like friends of virtue or like best friends, there can't be anything that separates you. So that's why we had questions like, can you truly be friends with someone from a different class? If there's a money difference, can you truly be friends? That kind of stuff. All right, let's see here. So, what else is there? I guess that was pretty much what we needed yesterday. What you need to do today is, so you finish up all of these questions here. Then, I have made a separate video, and it's way too long, and I deeply apologize. I might spend some time this morning trying to shorten it up, but I go through a lecture. So during that lecture, you need to take notes in this space here. Given the length of the lecture, like expect this to kind of expand. So there you go. Let's see here. Then moving down here. You remind yourselves that yesterday we introduced this assignment right here. It's the Aristotle time management chart. So essentially, Aristotle argues that like you are your habits. So the things that you do the most often that's the actual person you are. So make sure that you are entering in the activities that you have done and choices you've made from midnight last night. So midnight Wednesday. So I think we discussed yesterday that your body has like natural tendencies, things you don't choose to do. So like sleeping from midnight to 6 a.m., your body's going to shut down anyway. It's not a choice you made. So you just write down sleep here and nothing goes in this column here because it's not a choice that you made. It's just a natural thing. Unless you were up for some reason, then it's an entirely different thing. Then you need to put down the activity to which you were up to, and then the reason why you were doing it. So the reasons are family obligation, friends obligation, school or your job, and then there's the category of self. And self is incredibly complicated because it isn't just things you want to do. It is activities that make you a better person. Those are like deep-seated, like the activity there isn't just like I was watching YouTube because I was bored. They are activities designed to make you a better person, hobbies that you have to enrich your life, not things you do because you're bored or you don't want to be bored, so you play video games, or you don't want to be bored, so you watch TV. but activities that are in the end make you a better person and move you towards your goals in life. So that is self. Now, the fifth category is called kairos. It is just that you were wasting time. So, kairos. What time wasted, life wasted, that kind of stuff. So you put the activity, the highlight of the activity. You don't need to write down every little thing you did. Just choose one activity that is the highlight for that hour, and then give the reason why you give it. Now, normally, if we were in a classroom, somebody would jump up here and just write, like, I'm going to the bathroom or something stupid. Note that, like, those aren't choices. Those are natural, like, things you naturally do. So please don't write about the fact that you went to the bathroom. I don't want to hear about that. So highlight the activities in each hour. We have your school hour here. Now, like, people's motivations are different for every class period they're in. Some of you are in world history because it is the school said you had to be, and it is what it is. Others, you go to school religiously because, your parents are on you and you're scared of them, and so, or you want to make them happy. So it's about pleasing your family, not doing anything for yourself. So some of you are in school for family. Some of you are in the school just because the school told you to be here. Some of you come to certain classes because your friends are in them. So just make sure you're monitoring your own motivations for each activity, and make sure that you are writing down the only one thing, just one. We are not as complicated as we'd like to believe that we are. We don't have dual motivations. We typically only have one. So write down your one main motivation, and that's it. Outside of that, watch the video that I made. Make sure you're filling out the chart, and you should be golden. Watch the video, and the notes go right here. All right, I'll see everybody on Monday. This is your work for the next 2 days.